Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! Well guys, this is it. We have finally made it to the cursed city of Bethel. Supposedly, this is where Zealey's Arden is located. The guy responsible for turning Josh into the freaking devil. And also the one who wound up being the one to blind Michiru. Tell you what, we certainly took the less than direct route here. I feel like we got kind of lost considering all the zigzagging we did along the way here. Okay, well, SK in the chat is certainly instilling some confidence. SK says, yeah, this be it, and you're gonna die. Well, it's a good thing that I got our main heroes for this part of the journey. Uri, Dusk, Lynn, and Harrison. All of them with probably the best equipment that I could get them at this point in the game. You already know what they got, I've already showed it off before. I also took the time to use up the rest of those affinity fragments. For example, I gave Dusk all of the defense and HP fragments. I gave Uri all of the luck since he tends to get hit the most. I split status resistance between Uri and Lynn. And in regards to the MP plus affinity fragment, I didn't actually use those. I still have them sitting here in my inventory because I did not know what to do with them. Because I'm going to heal up before the boss here anyway, and then when my MP gets low, I'm just gonna recover it. So honestly, I didn't really have any idea what to do with these. Okay, let's get started. Once again, there's not going to be any treasures here, so it's just a matter of making my way through the dungeon, while also dealing with random encounters, which I guess is included in the whole get through the dungeon situation. Been a while since I've had this team put together. Let me see if I can kind of remember what I'm doing here. The dragon's weak against lightning. Lynn can just do that, and Harrison can hit all enemies, although I think Harrison's weapon is not going to be that great, considering how strong the enemies here have been so far. Now, that's not helpful. Nope. That was not helpful. Granted, it wasn't really necessarily a bad situation either. We all at least got our attacks in. Gonna really want to have Harrison use some magic, I think. Okay, let's see here. There's Ale. By the way, throughout this entire journey through Paprika Desert, I have not bought more items. I just bought the 99s at the start of this journey, and seeing how far I can stretch them. So far, I seem to be stretching them pretty good. To the Angel of Mercy Priyan, offer up thy proof of courage, the first trial of Paprika Desert, obtained by having overcome the great locust demon known as Thrax. This is where these key items we've been collecting along the way are going to come in handy. To the Angel of Mercy Charmies, offer up thy proof of heroism, the second trial of Paprika Desert, obtained by having overcome the hellspawn worm of Fairydom's Bane. Interesting how these statues are created specifically for our guardian angels. To the Angel of Mercy Ares, offer up thy proof of love, the third trial of Paprika Desert, obtained by helping even a lost angel find her way. To the Angel of Mercy Michiru, offer up thy proof of great faith, the fourth and final trial of Paprika Desert that has enabled thee to overcome even the most feared of creatures of the night who would attempt to enslave the precious souls of the heavens. Michiru has accepted the dreadful fate of the cursed vampire. Thou hast proven thy heart of courage, love, faith, and heroism. Proceed into the blessed gateway. Here I was just calling this place cursed. Heaven's Gate Bethel. There's definitely going to be a dungeon here. This is not going to be it. A sanctuary? That's all there is here? No, I just said there's going to be a dungeon. The word Bethel is Elvenian for the gateway to heaven. Creatures of all races from everywhere in Paprika would come to this sanctuary for refuge in the presence of our mother. No other place on the planet could a mortal feel closer to an angel of the higher realm. But of course, now, with the demonic twisting of this land... Dusk glances around. We know, Miss Priyan. You need not say any more. But from here, how can we find this Zeales fellow? Step forward, young man, further into this sanctuary, and you will find the way, though your human eyes can only see a dead end before you. Let us take a step of faith into the unknown. Or we could just step on that. That would work too. Huh, this map looks familiar. Except a little bit more spacey. Whoa, what's this? We could have fallen to our doom just now. Forever. Is this the abyss? Priyan? No, child. It is all right. You may gather your courage and set your feet out into the unknown. I assure you there is a sure and solid path. This is the last trial we must pass before reaching the Chamber of Isolation where Zeales is held. It is said to be the one location in all of the world that is physically closer to heaven than any other. And yet, upon the Dark Lord's initiating the disaster that took away the Paprika Kingdom's holy and serene beauty, this mock setting of the deep and endless cosmos that we see stretched before us now is a place where one could not feel farther from the Divine Mother or any of the angels of heaven. Telestia, the realm of perdition that is surpassed only by the abyss. To reach the goal that awaits us at the other end, we must first walk into this realm of loneliness, darkness, and despair, and conquer it, for the goddess and light itself scarcely exist here. To be confined here is indeed an ironic and cruel punishment for the Lunas Elru Knights to have inflicted upon Zeales Arden, who once betrayed the light to aid them in bringing the Dark Lord's plan to fruition, yet eventually questioned their heinous ways. I could not pity the human child more. Paprika looks out in wonder. I have lived in Elvenia for centuries upon centuries, and even I never knew Telestia existed here. And it is well I did not, for the goddess of nobility is right. I have never before felt such overwhelming emptiness in my heart. I fear I could very well be driven to take my own life in despair were I to try to pass this trial on my own, without loyal friends such as you all with me. Yes, only together can we cross Telestia and live to tell the tale of such a feat. Beware, everyone, for the haunts of your past battles will no doubt be wandering this realm. You may find apparitions of yourselves, the sword spirit Rudra, the mighty snow beast Nils Holiday, or even the ghost of Lisa Winters awaiting you along this path. This may truly be your greatest trial yet. Then, let us go. We cannot allow ourselves to turn back now. So it just randomly shows the path then? Good news is we can't fall off. This certainly is flashy. Oh, that's a dead end. Well, the good news is we don't actually have to worry about random encounters here. Considering these are all events, random encounters cannot trigger on events. However, there are set encounters. Judging by the little jingle that played when this started. Oh gosh, we're not just refighting bosses, we're fighting enhanced versions of these bosses. I can't remember any other weaknesses, so, here goes something. I'm gonna say no weakness. Works for me. Oh gosh. Yeah, so much for running out of enemy slots. Suddenly we got these, and oh boy, they hurt. Do some healing, please, Dusk. Lynn, how's your regular attack gonna do against these guys? Harrison, I don't think yours will. Oh, that's the end of this fight. I said the end of this fight. Thank you. So this is definitely going to be a dangerous section. And honey clovers. So the exit to this section is up there to the right somewhere. So, making our way that way. While also dealing with... Rudra X, Elliot X, and Lisa X. Once again, let's see how this goes starting off. Now this time, Lynn... Definitely Charmy's wave. Okay, lightning is definitely the strong option for this particular fight. Although the sword is weak against fire, so lightning and fire are the options. Water, not so much. Good news is, they're almost dead. Just in case, do this. Elliot's got some health. SK says, I would have loved to have all of the previous bosses in the game show up for this, but dungeons can only have a max amount of 8 enemies. Well, yeah, but you could have had a different set for each map. You. And that'll be good enough. Vilguator X. Oh right, you were the substitute for the Grandis fight, weren't you? Okay. Let's see which spell would be... Actually, here's what I'm going to do. Auto. I was hoping you would use lightning, but maybe they're strong against lightning. What did you just use, Uri? You know, the whole idea with using auto was so that these guys would show me what their spell weakness was. Okay, their spell weakness is water. So that did work out. Seriously, what did you just use? I wasn't paying... Are you trying to cast Instant Death? The AI does not know that Instant Death does not work in scripted encounters, apparently. So, thank you for that. I think I was better off experimenting on my own. Whatever. We now know that Charmy's Wave is the way to go. Along with Material Flare, because nothing is strong against it. Unless it's strong against magic in general. There is definitely an advantage to having multiple heads. Not that I would necessarily want a second head. It might be fun for a day. As long as we are merged back together and our memories combined. Definitely eating up our items here. It's a good thing it's the last of these dungeons to be going through. I'm surprised there wasn't an encounter on that last step. I wonder if the encounters are actually random, or if they're based on... Or if they're random on each space. Scripted random. I'm gonna say scripted random, considering we already traveled across that space and did not get hit. Oh, gosh. Oh, never mind. For a moment I thought that was Gorgon. No, Gorgon's not that. I thought Gorgon was that briefly because... Ogre? That looks like an ogre. But no, that's just a refight of Sid. Okay, so... I don't know that Sid will be weak against fire. We know that lightning is good for this, so we can at least do that. As it turns out, Sid X is not having any sort of strength or weakness. In that case, do that. No, because you're almost down. Go ahead and do this, though. Do that, and since your attack is going to be kind of weak, magic. Ow! Let's go ahead and see if we can finish you off with just some regular attacks now. Yep. For a moment there, I was getting concerned that he was going to get another chance to attack. Okay, we definitely need some healing after that one. So where is the goal for this maze going to be? Not there. Possibly down this way. Oh, that's a dead end, actually. McCracken X. It would have actually been really interesting if we wound up getting the tentacles of Kraken X instead of the whole thing. I gotta say, this is an interesting twist on the whole boss rematch situation. Not only being stronger, but just encountering them randomly. Some of them in multiples. Okay, if McCracken doesn't die on this turn, we would have needed to heal. I mean, we need to heal anyway, but more so, we don't need to heal during the fight. Because it's over. This dungeon is quickly eating up our healing items. Not the really good healing items. I haven't used it in any of those yet, at least not for random encounters. It is definitely concerning to find these guys being faster than most of our team. As long as Dusk still gets the first strike, so that he can heal when needed. Hey, guess what? He needs to heal. Speaking of speed, there was one equipment change that I made. I gave Dusk one of those items that boosted his agility. Because enemies and bosses here in Paprika Desert have definitely been on the speedy side. We need our healer to go first. Suddenly reconsidering the whole not buying items situation. Okay, 2 paths down. Let's hope that this one is the correct one. Ixion's Rage. Interesting spell name, considering Ixion is another RPG Maker developer. Apparently, you never want to make Ixion mad. I've Let's Played a couple of his games in case anybody is curious. Return to Exia and Survival. Survival was definitely the better game. But it was also a remaster, so that automatically helps it be better. Oh, hold on a sec. This looks like a dead end. Show me again. You're not showing me! Okay, just in case I get unlucky. Heal up again. Show me the map. Gosh dang it. I want to see where I'm going. I feel like I'm in a dead end. So SK says, nah, Ixion here is a reference to the Thunder Summon Aeon from Final Fantasy X, the one that looked like a unicorn. I kind of figured the spelling was different. But it was worth commenting on anyway. Okay, can you please go down? I need to figure out where I am. Whatever, I'm pretty sure that I am somewhere in a dead end. need to try another path. Hopefully, we're going to be able to find our way out of this maze and to Zeoli's before I use up all of these weaker heal items. Oh, now you show up. When I'm too far off to see whether that was still a dead end. I'm pretty sure it was a dead end, though. And when we come back from this break, hopefully I'll choose the correct path this time.